Hello everyone, welcome to my review of the Nerf Ultra 2. The Nerf Ultra 2 is a revolver style blaster. I've owned and used it for close to a year now and thought I'd give you a review. So far this is one of my favorite of the Nerf Ultra series after the Ultra Select. I do own 3 of the 6 Ultra blasters made by Hasbro over the last couple of years and will do a review of the others soon. So look out for those videos in the future. Now a quick review of the Ultra 2. It features a huge barrel for those giant Ultra darts as you can see here. Also, there's no way to attach anything to the front of the barrel. Next, you have 2 tactical rails. One on the top for the scope or any other attachments that you might want to add to it. Although I do not attach anything to the rail, it's kind of pointless on a revolver. That's what I think. Secondly, you have another tactical rail at the bottom of the blaster. No idea why, but it's there if you need. You have the access door to clear out any jams. I've had few jams or malfunction with the blaster ever since I owned it. I do not open it often, but I will do so here so that you can see what it looks like inside. Next is the cylinder loading system, which I can say is the coolest part of the blaster. As you all know, most of the Nerf blasters that feature a loading cylinder are usually fed from the front of the blaster, but the Ultra 2 allows you to load the darts from the back of the blaster. The cylinder rotates freely, allowing you to load 6 darts. I must say there's something satisfying about loading a revolver from the back. Makes you feel extra cool. Next here, the blaster uses 6 AA batteries, and this adds to the weight of the blaster, I must say, but it doesn't feel too heavy, so kids, you can still lift and use the blaster. Next we have 2 sling mounts here and here. So if you want to attach a sling to your revolver, you can definitely do. Because this is a flywheel blaster, you do have the rev trigger and the primary trigger. I think they're comfortable to use and do not irritate my fingers during Nerf wars. And finally, the grip. It's a small grip, it fits well in my hand, and my kids find it easy to use as well. Although I think someone with a much larger hand might have issues with the grip. Now to my personal review, it is still rocking steady, I must say. I do not suffer many jams with the blaster when using it, but the darts are just nothing to write home about. I have not needed to change the batteries and I have owned the blaster close to a year now. The blaster still revs and fires like new. The black and gold Ultra on the side, as you can see, is peeling off from the many months of use. I guess this is to be expected. Now to the design. I personally like the design and aesthetics. I think it's a cool looking revolver style blaster. I like the colors too. With the orange and white covering half of the blaster and the access door, and orange splashed around the lower section of the Ultra 2, as well as painted on the triggers. I also like the grip. Like I said, it's a small grip, but fits well in my hand and my kids' hands. I'm happy it was painted black and not orange to contrast with the white on the blaster. I do like the design and patterns etched on the grip, as you can see here. My only issue is that on one side, it looks cheap, with Ultra just slapped on the side, while the other side is painted black and Ultra is written in gold, as you can see here. Now, personally, the weight is one of the things that makes me like the blaster, although it might not be appealing to everyone, especially kids under the age of 8. I also like to point out that it is a bit heavy even without the batteries installed. The size of the blaster might make it difficult to run around with the blaster in a holster, hence the sling mount. Now that I think about it, I don't think I have seen a holster for the Ultra 2. Leave a comment in the comment section if you have seen one somewhere on the internet. Moving on to the sound of the blaster. When I first heard the Ultra, I was surprised with how loud it was compared to other blasters, like the infamous Surgefire or Hyperfire. These blasters are big and were made to fire a lot of darts, but they are not as loud as the Ultra 2. Let's just say when trying to ambush my kids in a Nerf war, the rev trigger is a dead giveaway. Listen. The biggest issue with the Ultra Series blasters, just like anyone who owns or has used this blaster before, you will quickly realize that darts can't fly straight. Therefore, hitting targets is a bit of a hit and miss, which can be frustrating at times. Arguably, the worst darts ever made by Hasbro. Oh, and don't forget, don't pick this blaster for target practice or shooting competition with the kids. It's almost a guaranteed losing streak. Hasbro, to be fair to them, they tried to fix this by launching a new type of Ultra Dart, but more on that in the next video. I'm going to need the new style Ultra Darts, as usually I'm handicapped and get outgunned easily when knee-deep in battle. Overall, I enjoy holding the blaster, loading it, and slinging it around the back as my side weapon when flinging foam with my boys. Let's just say I lose most of the time. Please like and leave a comment about your own experience with the Nerf Ultra 2. Thank you for watching, and see you in the next video.